Coach Jesse at Ascend Fitness. We're talking about nutrition labels. These are the 4 things to look for so you can quickly understand a nutrition label and if it's what fits with what goals you have. So I call this the first 4. It's the first 4 things that my eyes go to. The first one is the serving size. I want to know if what I'm thinking to eat is 1 serving. Should I actually be eating half a serving? Should I be eating multiple servings? I want to know. I can't just dig into it and just, well, I don't know. Is this, I want to know exactly how many servings I'm eating. Based on what I'm trying to accomplish, I need to either increase or decrease that number. Then I'm looking at calories, right? This is going to tell me if this is a calorie dense food or a calorie sparse food, right? If I'm tracking my calories, that's the number I'm plugging in. And then I'm going into the macronutrients, the fat, the carbs, and the protein. Now, I'm not as against saturated fat as some communities are, but trans fat or transformed fat is an artificially structured fat molecule that does not do well in your body. It's very unhealthy. You really want to avoid trans fat. This would be like a hydrogenated oil. You have no business eating stuff with hydrogenated oils, at least on a regular basis. Personally, cholesterol and sodium, that is lower on the totem pole. If I get fat off my body, that's going to do really well. I'm going to do really well with that. And then I can, if that's not improving my blood pressure and cholesterol, then I can start looking deeper. But again, broad strokes first. Then we're looking at carbohydrates. So again, carbohydrates is primarily used as an energy source. If there's, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, you're getting a big boost of energy. Something like 50, 60 grams of carbohydrate, that's a lot. That'll probably be making you feel sluggish at that point. I'm also looking at fiber and sugars within this category. I would personally rather have real sugar than something artificial. I just don't want to put something synthetic in my body. But that real sugar does come at a cost. It's real calories. Added sugars is basically saying, hey, this isn't normally sweet, but we've added sugar to make it sweet for you. And this is what we like to eat. But that's, again, it's extra calories. And if there's not a lot of fats or proteins in the item, then it's a really good chance of having a high glycemic index and spiking up my insulin. So I'm watching that unless I'm purposely trying to spike my insulin, which there are times for that as well. And then I'm looking at protein. In this case, we are looking at a protein, like a scoop of protein. So that's why it's really high in protein. This is great. And then I'm going down to ingredients. And I'm looking at the first item, which in this case is whey protein. So I know, like, okay, that's where the protein's coming from. They are listed in order of quantity. And in another segment, we'll look deeper at, how to know if something's healthy or not, like based on the ingredients, the artificial flavors, dyes, we'll get into all that. So our takeaways here is we're looking at the first 4. We want to make nutrition decisions based on the facts. Like, we can't just unknowingly eat things. And then we're thinking, how is this nutrition supporting me or not?